Hi people, it's Archivist here, and welcome to Prehistoric Playground. This is the second original track by Beenox, the first being Twilight Tour. I really enjoyed Twilight Tour, I thought it had a fantastic look, but I have to say this one, I liked the look, but also I found the track to be more dynamic, and I really liked mastering it to defeat Oxide. And, well, it's almost a shame when you take this one online because it's one where from this point here you can maintain Blue Flame around pretty much the whole thing as long as you're paying attention and you're taking the shortcuts correctly. But if you go online, there's just no way you're going to get to do this and without an item spoiling it for you. But hey, that's what time trials are for. So in terms of my commentary, my guide, it's quite straightforward for a lot of this track, apart from one particular shortcut which we are about to come up to. So the first time I do this, I will admit I did not mean to do it that way, where by going to the side I organically slowed down and was able to control the direction much better when I came off that shortcut, and then also I used some air brakes to get around that spiral. But that is not the way I would recommend going about doing it, and indeed it's not the way I do it on my second attempt at that shortcut. When you're coming up to this jump here, always leave it to the very last minute. It's a lot of air to cover. Around this place, it's just about building reserves. There's absolutely nothing complex or tricky about this part of the track. And whenever you have parts of the track like that, it's just a matter of getting as much reserves as you can. So when you get to the trickier part of the track, you don't have to worry so much. Try and get some jumps here. Quite a few jumps on this track actually. And again, when we come up to that shortcut, what I do is I jump, land on the first platform, and then immediately start drifting on the second. And you have to hold that drift as you saw there. Because if you don't continue to hold that drift, it's very hard to align yourself in such a way that you don't just slam yourself into a wall or off the side of the track. I did find a way to do it through air braking, but it wasn't particularly consistent or easy. I found it's better just to get used to the mentality of getting onto the second platform, immediately start drifting, holding full control, and then just continuing to drift until you're out of the shortcut basically. And again, you'll see it when we come up to it. At this point, I'm purely trying to build up my reserves. You can go over those geysers if you want, but I didn't find it to be particularly useful. Take your jumps here, go through this little tunnel, and you'll see again jumping to the first platform. Oh, actually, you can drift on the first platform technically if you wanted to. I just noticed I did that. But you can do the second to the first and hold the drift. Do some air braking if you have to here. Then use the boosters and then go for that fantastic waterfall. And that's how you defeat Oxide on Prehistoric Playground.